Item 10C is authorize fireworks stand permits for 2013 upon finding that the not-for-profit, nonprofit organizations meet requirements of Resolution 2008-59 and Ordinance Number 1700.
Honorable Mayor and Council, once again I'm coming before you to ask you to authorize fireworks stand permits. This year we had 18 nonprofit applicants, which is the maximum allowed by our ordinance. I met with the subcommittee, and while reviewing the applicants, it came to their attention that not every group is made up of at least 50% San Bruno residents. In order to address this in the future, we will meet again in September to amend the resolution to specify the residency requirement. A safety seminar was held on June 5th by the police and the fire department, and every group was in attendance. Another issue that has come up since meeting with the subcommittee is the bag ordinance passed by the City of San Bruno. The two vendors supplying fireworks, TNT and Phantom, have both agreed to provide paper bags instead of plastic bags. They always provided plastic bags, and there's really a lot of little things that people buy, and so now they're going to give paper bags. Each organization, as well as the two vendors, are going to receive a copy of our ordinance regarding plastic bags. And I also suggest when the subcommittee meets again in September that this ordinance is addressed. And I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Any questions, Rico?
Through the chair, thank you for, I hadn't thought about the plastic bags, so thank you to the city clerk. Will there be a charge of a dime for each paper bag?
Well, I think that's what the ordinance says. There's no exemption in the ordinance for this kind of commercial activity.
Just so everybody's on the same page. I thought that as well, but just to check.
Can the vendor absorb that cost?
The city is not involved in what the vendor does and how the vendor charges. So the ordinance simply addresses the fact that it's a 10-cent charge for a paper bag if they're providing one.
Okay. Wow, that was a good dance. All right. We need a motion to authorize the fireworks.
Through the chair?
Oh,
Can I ask one question? Only because I don't want anyone to get in trouble here. But part of the bag, it's not a fee, it's not a tax, it's a charge, was intended to offset a retailer's effort in tracking the distribution of bags, and the county is somehow supposed to track that. Are these nonprofit groups, are they going to be required to report to the county how many bags they sold?
The city clerk is looking at me, so I assume she'd like me to answer that question as well. I think the answer is the ordinance applies to this activity at the moment. There certainly would be an opportunity for the city council to take a look at this and perhaps amend the ordinance or provide some sort of relief in the resolution when it comes back. But as of right now, as we're sitting here, it is applicable.
So the city of San Bruno then is charged with enforcing that, not the county.
Well, actually, it's the county under the
county.
ordinance. Yes.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Yeah, I think we have to address this in the future because it's kind of a one-off, you know. And since
In
we're
the
one of the only
ordinance, it
two that sell
specifically
fireworks.
states that they have to have a sales receipt that shows the 10 cents that they charge. I can tell you, because I've worked it 5 years, there are no sales receipts handed out to the customers.
Even for 3 years, too.
Through the chair.
Irene.
It's interesting what you learn, unintentional consequences. Also, I'd like to clarify, the subcommittee is under the ordinance is not authorized to make the changes. We will be coming back in September to recommend changes to each of the ordinance to you. So if there's opinions between now and then, we'll be talking to people at the different fireworks booths or whatever and bring back, bring back a recommendation to you.
Thank you.
So on the bag thing, we're just going to let it fall where it falls. I guess that's all we can do.
That's what we're going to do.
Okay, that's what we're going to do. Okay. They want a motion to authorize the fireworks?
So moved.
Second.
Motion second to authorize the fireworks stand permits for 2013. On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Report of commissions, boards, and committees. There are none this evening.